recognize the reason why we need to slow this down and make sure we have a fair election. This isn't just about this election cycle and President Donald Trump. It's about making sure that we have transparent and legitimate elections into the future. I told George about the fact that we live in a republic, and the government gets its power from the consent of the governed. The governed are the people, and we give that consent on election day. And that is why we need to trust the process and the results of our elections to ensure that we get the right leaders in the White House, and especially for the next 4 years.
Well, it was an amazing moment. You were speaking such truth. Before I knew we were having this conversation, I jumped on Twitter and highlighted that exchange. And it's amazing how the media really think they are the ultimate arbiters of this, when that's not in the Constitution. That doesn't even make sense. But they're pretty consumed with themselves. By the way, big tech has been giving your party in South Dakota a hard time. Can you tell us about that?
They have. Actually, yesterday, Twitter blocked the South Dakota Republican Party account, which was pretty shocking for us. And so we drew some attention to it, and they did unblock it, although we're still having difficulties going forward. And this is the kind of censorship that we've seen be pretty widespread the last year or two, and one of the reasons why big tech needs to have more oversight, potentially need to be broken up, and that Congress needs to act to make sure that they aren't manipulating an agenda through what they filter and allow the public to see and what they don't allow the public to see. And that's why we'll draw attention to it. That's why I talk about it, and why I focused on making sure that the South Dakota Republican Party wasn't treated differently than any other political organization that we may have here in the state and across the country.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.